Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Quick disclaimer before I get into the video, I have changed my filming setup completely. So you might be noticing some differences and thinking, hang on, this doesn't look like Luke's usual setup, and it isn't. So I have two new lights, one here and one here right next to the camera, so that's why it might seem a little bit bright, but it should be more consistent rather than just using the natural light that I was before. Change number two is that I have a Rode mic now, so potentially the sound quality is going to be better. Fingers crossed it is. I just watched a little clip back of what I pre-recorded and it sounds a lot better to my ears. You guys might not notice the difference, but I think there's a bit of an increase in quality, which is good. And then the third change is my actual camera that I'm filming on. So I used to film on a Sony, what I used to vlog, and I'm still going to be using that when I'm out and about vlogging because it's perfect size. But for my sit-down videos, I've invested in a Canon. So I have a Canon 700D for anyone interested. And yes, this is a whole new setup, whole new kind of filming situation, I guess. If you are liking it and you think it looks much better quality than what I was using before, do give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if you prefer this setup or the old setup, and hopefully I can try and tweak and make this better. So that was a really long introduction. This week's video is going to be a March monthly favourites. Now I know I'm a little bit late to the bandwagon, it's kind of like early April now, but I've genuinely just been so busy since I came back after Easter. It was just madness, and today is the first day that I've actually had a chance to sit down and film a video, so apologies for the delay, but I've got quite a few things that I want to talk about. So in this monthly favourites, what I'm going to be doing, like I did before, is splitting it up into sections. So I have a clothing favourite, I have two drink favourites, two book recommendation favourites, some skincare, a film, and an album that I've really been liking. So quite a mix of different things. So if you do enjoy the video, be sure to give a thumbs up and let me know your favourites down below as well, because I always like to see those. So yeah, let's get cracking with the video. So the first favourite I'm going to show you guys is a clothing favourite. You may or may not have seen this on my Instagram, but this is a jacket that I picked up from H&M in the sale. It's a double-breasted jacket, and it has these beautiful buttons on. I'm going to include a picture, but I don't know if you guys can see, but the most amazing buttons. It's just a fantastic jacket that I did not stop wearing throughout the whole month of March. I bought it in February, but I literally, because of the cold weather, I needed something that was going to be really nice, really warm. So this was it, and it was supposed to be originally £100, and to be honest, I probably would have paid £100 for it. I'll insert a photo here of me wearing it so you can see it on, but it's one of those jackets you can just throw on, and it makes any outfit look 10 times more smart, and like you've actually made an effort when really only wearing a t-shirt and some trousers. It's great. Like, I genuinely do love this. I don't know if it's still available. I'll have to double check that, but I will link H&M site down below and some overcoats that they might have in stock currently. So if you are on the market for an overcoat, because I know we do have a couple of cold days coming up soon, you might want to invest, or even for next year. But yeah, really loved this jacket and wore it a lot throughout the month of March. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is skincare. So I have three products that I want to tell you about that I've been absolutely loving throughout March. The first product I'm going to talk about is this. Some of you may or may not recognise this. This is by a brand called Dicium, and it's The Ordinary. And basically, this is possibly the best skincare I've ever tried, that is the most affordable skincare I've ever tried, and the most effective skincare that I've ever tried. So this was totally influenced by my friend Gianni, who is a menswear blogger, Instagrammer. He does some fantastic pieces on skincare as well, and I saw that he used this, and this is the 30% peel-in solution, 10-minute exfoliating facial. And he used this in his Instagram story and I was like, dude, what is that? Like, is it good? It's basically a really low concentrated acid that you put on your skin, leave it for 10 minutes, and it just makes your skin feel so much cleaner. It gets rid of all the dirt. You literally just clean skin, put it on, leave it 10 minutes, go about, maybe like read your book. I use this on a night, I use it twice a week, once on a Wednesday, once on a Sunday, routinely every week, and I've been noticing massive changes. Like, I still do get breakouts, but that's just my skin. But genuinely, I have noticed such an improvement with this. It helps with aging, it helps with all the pollution if you live in cities, or if you just want a chemical exfoliant, highly recommend this. And then the next two products that I'm going to mention in skincare are by a brand called Kiehls. So I didn't really think I could include these in my favourites, because I really did discover them towards the end of March, but I thought, you know what, it was still a March favourite, let's include it. So I put my Instagram story that I was in the market for a new lip balm, because the one I was using by Carmex just wasn't really cutting it, and so many people recommended Kiehls. So I thought, right, let's just have a look and see what there is. So I went to the store in York, and I picked up a lip balm and an eye cream, and genuinely these are possibly two of the best products that I have tried in like a premium market. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is this eye cream, and it is the Age Defender Eye Repair by Kiehls, like I've just said. It says it's lifting, anti-wrinkle, dark circle reducing eye cream for men. I don't know why it's specifically for men. I guess women can use this as well. I don't know whether we have more wrinkles, but this was £30, which I think it's quite expensive. It's quite premium. It's not going to be one of those products that you just buy without thinking. I did my research, and the guy who was in the Kiehls shop in York was absolutely fantastic. He recommended the best products for me, and I used just the smallest amount of this. It's like a white paste. I use this on an evening, every evening, just under my under eyes where I'm starting to get some crow's feet because I'm 20 but I'm very expressionate, so that's why I bought this. And I've been loving it. I wake up in the morning, my eyes feel tighter, more refreshed, and I have noticed that my dark circles are actually starting to reduce, which is brilliant. And then the lip balm that I originally went in for and then bought the eye cream is this butter stick lip treatment. Now it's got SPF 25 in it, which is fantastic. As you know, the skin on your lips is so thin, so if you expose it to a lot of sunlight, which we actually don't get in the UK, but just in general, this is fantastic. It's so nourishing. It's a lip treatment rather than a lip balm, so you literally just apply the smallest amount and it just lasts. It makes your lips feel really nourished, really refreshed. I just got it in the untinted colour, and I went with coconut oil and lemon butter, so it doesn't really have a fragrance, it doesn't really have a taste. It literally I just put it on and it's fantastic. Highly recommend that. Kiehls are possibly now becoming my favourite skincare brand, which is a bit dangerous because they are quite pricey. My next monthly favourite I'm going to be talking about is drinks. So, as some of you may or may not know, I announced on my Instagram that I'm cutting out coffee, and it was a very hard decision. I absolutely love coffee, always have. The decision didn't come lightly to cut it out of my routine. I love the whole preparation of it, I love the taste, but I get quite bad panic attacks, heart palpitations, and do suffer with anxiety quite a lot. And I found myself relying on coffee to wake up in the morning to make myself feel energized, but then the crash was worse and it was sending my heart palpitations through the roof. I was having 2 or 3 cups a day. I then cut it down to 1 cup a day and it still wasn't helping. So I've completely cut it out. It's been nearly a month now, which is amazing. But I have been really loving tea. So I don't know about you guys, but I was never really a massive fan of tea until recently, and I'm going to feature 2 products that I've been loving. So the first one I'm going to talk about is by a brand called Pukka, and it is their nighttime tea. So my housemate Freya drinks this religiously every night before she goes to bed, and she said it sends you off to sleep, which I was like, I need that. That sounds fantastic. So I make myself a cup of this before I go to bed. Not every night, but when I'm in the mood for some like warm, you know, kind of tea, I give this a go. It's a dreamy blend of organic oat flour, lavender and lime flour. And apparently lime flour is what they used to use in like the olden days to like send people off to sleep. I don't quite know how it works, but it is fantastic. Literally just I steep it for about 5 minutes, I think. It's 100% organic, naturally caffeine free, and such a nice alternative to just having, you know, like a cup of green tea, which, you know, I do like, but this is good. And then the next tea brand that I'm going to feature, sorry it's a bit tea heavy, is by Twinings, and it is the salted caramel green tea. So, green tea isn't naturally caffeine free, so I haven't completely cut caffeine out. I'm not drinking coffee. I've never drank energy drinks, so my caffeine intake has been absolutely reduced. So sometimes in the morning when I wake up and I really want a cup of something warm that's got, you know, something about it, I'm having these, and these are delicious. Like, I do like green tea, but there's something about this that just gives it a really nice sweet taste. The salt really does come through with the caramel, and really, really nice. They're quite affordable, not too expensive. Twinings are like a pretty, you know, common brand, but I do love them. Really, really have been enjoying having a cup of this on a morning. So then my next two favourites I'm going to get into are two books. So I made a pledge to myself when the new year came around that I wanted to read more. Since moving to London, I haven't read half as much as I should have been. I don't know what it is, it's just rushing around. I'm always on my phone checking emails on social media. So I vowed to myself, 2018, I want to read a book a month. And I have two books that I'm going to feature. One is a self-help book and the other one is a cookbook. So the first book is this, and it is The Miracle Morning, and it's by someone called Hal Elrod. Now, this guy is a genius. This is recommended to me, well, not specifically to me, but by my friend Beth, who is on Instagram, Beth Sandland. I saw this on her story, and she was basically saying how much it affected her life and her morning routine. And I was like, you know what, one of my things now is to try to wake up as early as I possibly can and be as productive as I possibly can be. This sounded perfect. I bought it, it's £10, it retails for £9.99. I bought it in Waterstones, and I'm about halfway through, and genuinely, it has changed my life, and I'm not just saying that. I now wake up on a morning at 6 AM, 5 AM if I'm going to work. I wake up, I instantly make my bed, I throw some cold water on my face, I go downstairs, I have a piece of fruit, I drink a whole glass of water, and then I go to the gym. I do my gym session, I cycle to the gym, I cycle home, and I have a shower, have some breakfast, and I am ready to go before it's even 8 AM. And this is what this book is all about. It's all about self-help, how to get the best out of you, how to be the best version of yourself, how to believe in yourself, not settle for anything less than you deserve. It's just truly, if anyone out there needs a little bit of motivation in their life, they feel like they're hitting a brick wall, which I really, really did, this is brilliant. So Hal, you're a genius. And thank you, Beth, for recommending it. So then my next monthly favourite is another book, and it is a cookbook, and it's by Mr. Oliver himself, Mr. Jamie Oliver. So I got this cookbook in October last year, and I loved it. I was using it religiously, I was cooking recipes out there daily. It's fantastic. Basically, it's all about how to create dishes for 5 ingredients. And I truly think it's fantastic. Jamie Oliver's recipes always work. I've never had one that hasn't. And he's amazing. Even like the way he's dedicated it to his 5 favourite ingredients, or his the 5 women in his life, his 5 children, which I think is so lovely. But yeah, I just think it's such a brilliant book. The recipes are super easy to follow. It lists all the ingredients down the side, and any students out there who are in need of something that's on a budget, get this book. Anyone who's struggling for time and is just not cooking as much as they should be, get this book. It's brilliant. I think it's on offer now. I think it potentially might be like $9.99 or something. I'll leave a link down below where you can purchase it if you want to. So my next favourite is a film that I went to see, and it's called Black Panther. So genuinely, this possibly was, do ignore the crack on my screen. Don't know how that happened. I'm getting it fixed on Monday. But this was a brilliant film. I raved about it in my vlog, and I haven't stopped raving about it to people who haven't seen it. I think it might be stopping being shown at the cinema, so you might have to wait till it comes out on like a film site like Amazon Prime, like DVD, or you know. It's fantastic. It's just got so many good underlying tones, and the acting was fantastic. The music was amazing. Marvel never disappoints, so really, really enjoyed that in March. And then my last monthly favourite that I've been absolutely loving is an album, and it's by someone called Dermot Kennedy. I don't really know if that's picking up on camera, but Dermot Kennedy is an Irish singer, and he is just brilliant at what he does. He has the most amazing voice, and he creates like acoustic music. It's just music you want to listen to if you just want to just chill out. He's just got such a nice tone. So he's just released a single in 2018 called Young and Free, but he does have some albums on Spotify as well. I'll play you one of his songs really quickly so you can have a listen and see what you think. That's all I'm going to play because I don't want to get done with copyright. But genuinely, Dermot has one of the most amazing voices. I will leave all his links down below where you can purchase his music or listen to it. He's just absolutely brilliant, and I just was loving it through March. When I've been going for runs, I just put my headphones on and I just zone out. I think he's got one of the most amazing voices. Can't rave about him enough. So that's it for my March monthly favourites. I really hope you've enjoyed the video, and got a little bit of an insight of what I've been loving throughout the month of March. If you've been loving anything as well, do leave it down below, and I always read the comments. So if you feel like you might have something that I might love, let me know, because chances are I probably will. Also, like I said, do let me know about the filming setup and whether you think it's actually better. I'll be interested to hear what everyone thinks, so whether they can actually notice a difference. But that's it for this week's video. There's going to be a new video up on Sunday, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. Keep an eye out for that, but I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.